When a person has a heart attack, we give him two kind of drugs. One is aspirin, another is clopidogrel. Aspirin inhibits an enzyme called COX-1 in the platelets, while clopidogrel inhibits the receptor on the platelet surface called P2Y12. Both of these drugs achieve the same outcome, which means the platelets in the blood vessels do not clump, do not aggregate together. But to achieve the same outcome, they have chosen two completely different pathways. When you are dealing with girls, you can choose two different pathways to achieve the same result as well. And most men choose the wrong, difficult path. Most men have very poor social skills, and in order to upgrade their social skills, they try to cold approach women. But cold approaching activates your sympathetic nervous system. Your body goes into fight or flight. Your heart rate goes up, your stress hormones go up, and it's fine if you're doing cold approaching for one day. But do cold approaching for 30 days, it possibly cannot be good for your body, for your system. However, if you meditate, you can become calm, you can align your nervous system correctly, and all this energy that was being wasted in producing stress hormones can actually be used to pull girls towards you effortlessly by simply learning how to use your imagination and emotions wisely. So, the same outcome, which is getting the right kind of girl into your life, has two different mechanisms, two different pathways. One is cold approaching, which is stupid and hard. The other is meditation, which is smart and easy. I know this because I went through all of this. During COVID lockdown, I hit the rock bottom of my life. I was suffering from anxiety, depression, panic attacks, and some days I used to feel like I do not want to exist in this world anymore. I used to feel like I was just stuck in my own mind and my whole life is already been predetermined by my past choices and my experiences and genetics. But by complete accident, I found this book called The Biology of Belief. And this book introduced me to one core idea, that is, your emotional state is upregulating and downregulating your genes all the time, which means your biology is subject to your own emotions, to your mind. Now, when I discovered this idea, I decided to immerse myself into the study of all the mind body connection. And every guy who has written wonderful books about mind body connection agree on one simple idea, that is, your mind extends as your own personal reality. This idea was not just interesting to me. This idea actually explained my whole life. Because when I look back, whenever I used to drown in the emotion of negativity, in the emotion of guilt, all of a sudden my life went to crap. My relationships became dramatic and chaotic. People started treating me worse, and life just felt like one big problem after another. However, when I felt happy, confident, light-hearted, all of a sudden people used to treat me nice. My relationships started to flower, and life just felt lighter. This was not random. I understood that my mind is in control of my life circumstances, of my personal reality. When I understood this, I immediately stopped going out and cold approaching women. I stopped trying to upgrade my social skills. Instead, I focused on my internal world of thoughts and emotions. And when I did that, I was pulled out of this boring existence of anxiety, depression, panic attacks, and all this suicidal ideation. So, this is why I insist that every guy should learn how to meditate, because I don't want you to waste years and years of your life just trying to go out and cold approach and sharpen your social skills while it gets minimal result. But if you just invest your time and energy correctly and learn how to meditate properly, then you can get the right kind of girl into your life effortlessly. Here's the truth that most men miss. Women do not care how much you have struggled, how much courage you had to build up in order to go out and cold approach women just to get rejected by them. So instead of choosing this hard pathway where you're just going to get beaten down and rejected by a lot of women, just choose the easier, smarter pathway where you have to learn how to meditate, how to relax your body completely, how to open your subconscious mind, how to program your subconscious mind correctly, how to feel the elevated emotion of joy, gratitude, victory, so that you can attract, you can magnetize, you can become a magnet for all the wonderful life circumstances, for all the beautiful women to come and find you without you having to put any effort into your external reality. I believe there are three levels of men in our society. The first level is the uninitiated NPC. Life hasn't properly spiritually initiated this level of men. He thinks that looks, money, status, outer game techniques are what he needs in order to get the right kind of girl in his life. The sad part is most men never ascend from level 1 to level 2. Level 2 men is an awakening creator. By some luck, life initiates him into proper spirituality. He now understands that his thoughts and emotions are controlling his physical reality. He can meditate properly, he can visualize properly, he can feel the elevated emotion of joy, gratitude, victory in his meditation. But after he comes out of his meditation, he cannot maintain this modified state of mind. He immediately checks his phone and worries why this girl he likes hasn't texted him back. He falls back to his previous loser self after he comes out of his meditation. The third level, and this is the level that you should aspire towards, is the master alchemist. He completely understands that your personal reality is an extension of your own mind. He can dwell in his imaginal act properly. He can provide all the sensory vividness to his imaginal act. He can do yoga nidra and open his subconscious mind amazingly well. He can visualize that the girls that he desires are already in his arms. These girls are already looking up at him with their pupils dilated because they are so attracted towards him. These girls are complimenting him in his imaginal act, saying things like, "Oh my God, you're so amazing." He can mentally rehearse this imaginal act over and over again because he has a disciplined attention and he can feel the emotion of joy, gratitude, victory, satisfaction because he can believe in the reality of this imaginal act. The reason why yogis call our physical reality as Maya, as an illusion, as a magical lie, is because they knew very well that whenever you can upgrade your own state of mind through meditation, through visualization, through elevated emotion, you can control your external circumstances. All of a sudden, the terrible life circumstances that you do not want will vanish away from your life, and everything that you want will start coming in your life effortlessly. You might not believe this, but just suspend your disbelief and do this meditation practice properly. Now, if you want to experience what it is like to be a master alchemist, I have created the emotion pill. It is a 6-minute guided practice where you will not only learn how to do yoga nidra properly so that you can open your subconscious mind, visualize amazingly well, feel the elevated emotion of joy, gratitude, victory, but you're also going to learn all the essentials that you need to do before you actually even start to do meditation, because that is important as well. Preparation towards meditation is very necessary. Also, you're going to learn how to come out of meditation properly, how to maintain this modified state of mind for an extended period of time so that you can attract all these wonderful things in your life, so that whatever you have visualized in your head gets externalized into your physical reality fast. The access to this 6-minute guided practice is just 100 US dollars. If you want this, just send me a text in the Gmail that I provide in the description box and the pinned comment section down below. We will hop on a Zoom call and make this happen quick. Now, I also have something special for a very few men who are ready to upgrade their life in the fastest rate possible. Now, these men have already had some success in their life. They have already made some money, but they are frustrated because they cannot attract the right kind of girl into their life effortlessly. They are also frustrated because they have tried all the superficial advices that society gives to men. They have tried to upgrade their social skills, they have tried cold approaching, but they know that real attraction begins from the inside. So if you're this guy and you refuse to settle and you want to work with your subconscious mind, your imagination, your attention, and your emotions so that you can become an authentic, magnetic version of yourself and get the right kind of girl into your life easily, then this one-to-one private premium coaching is for you. Just send me a text in the Gmail that I provide in the description box and the pinned comment section down below, and we will get started fast.